All right, in this video, I want to talk about something that I've learned over the years that I thought was true at the very beginning when I first heard it when I was younger. But as I started going through life and started learning and putting things into action and started getting results, this is what I found out. So, I've heard this saying, and we all have heard this saying, hey, look, knowledge is power. You hear that all the time. I don't know where it came from, but you always hear that saying, knowledge is power, knowledge is power. And then I started to really start thinking about it. And as I got older, at the very beginning, I thought that was true. But then as I started getting older and started realizing something, there's another piece to that they don't really tell us. And it's this: knowledge is power only when you put it into action. That's the catch right there, right? A lot of us have a lot of knowledge, right? But we don't do anything with it. I talk about real estate all the time and getting to financial freedom, getting passive income, building wealth, leaving a legacy for me and my family. And I've done it, right? And I'm doing it right now currently. But as I stated earlier, it's like this: if I don't have that other piece of actually taking action, then what's the point? I always use this analogy. It's almost like having information and having it on a bookshelf. It ain't doing you no good. Having books on a bookshelf is not doing you any good if you don't put it into action. I have over the time have bought many single family houses. I bought apartment complexes. But the only reason why I was able to do that because I took that information that I read from books, listened to podcasts, listened from other individuals that were experienced, went to meetings, and I took all that information and then I took out in the real world and actually implemented it and then got the results that I was looking for. And that's the key. So back to my point, if you don't do anything with this information, and by the way, I'm on TikTok lives, I come on YouTube, you can always binge watch. I've got a lot of information out there, guys. Take this information and run with it. What's the point of spending time with me or anybody else for that matter, reading books if you do that, and getting this information if you don't do anything with it? And the key is, yes, knowledge is power, but again, it goes back to my statement at the end. You have to do something with it. It's only when you put it into action, because if you don't do anything with it, it's not doing you any good and it's not giving you any service in return. So take this information, run with it, and get some results. All right, see you in the next video.